50 miles an hour.
We'll see.
He's got to go on the gas, so it's always better to right-click.
Any old pro gamers from StarCraft 1 will not be making that mistake. They will be continuously. And see, he does set up rally points for scouting.
He's actually waypointed the entire map.
If you ever saw someone, looks like he takes that over, but then doesn't move that probe quick enough. So yeah, this is something that this player eventually over time is going to have to fix. It's just the mark of a really high-end StarCraft 1 player, and it will carry over to StarCraft 2 eventually.
As you can see, very standard here, orbital command. And look, see here. Is he going to get a Reaper?
Or a Marauder.
Or a Marauder. What's it going to be?
Or maybe just a Marine.
That would be a Marauder.
Well, that is his favorite unit, the Fire Bear.
The Fire Bear.
Right. His Korean name.
Fire Bear, the Korean name.
Fire Bear. Mule dropping down. You know what?
What?
Thank God it's a mule and not a donkey. Because mules are sterile.
They are sterile.
Imagine if you call down 2 mules and then you have another couple mules. Yeah.
They could be making little mule babies.
Yeah. That'd be horrible, man.
That'd be terrible.
Let's make like a mule factory.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that'd be horrible.
Profound words here in the GSL. By the way, we do see... Oh, looks like the SCV is going to move out and try to gain control of the Xel'Naga Watchtower. These guys are going to have to fight.
That's right.
The SCV is so weak in StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it is just... You got to be careful. Like, if, for instance, if mutas fly in your base and they start to hit your SCVs will die so quickly. It's not like StarCraft 1. They're not tough units. And this could be interesting. Marauders moving out here. And the Protoss is expanding really early.
Fast, yeah.
This is actually a bit unorthodox. It kind of looks like a StarCraft 1 build, but whoa.
The Terran also expanding.
This is very interesting.
So it looks like just some expanding off Marauders getting Stim so that you can live through basically anything. Early game, Marauders with Stim are going to stop just about anything Protoss does. You know, it's obviously nothing that flies, but... And scouting probe going down right there.
He's moving out. He's moving out.
And as Stim finishes, one-on-one, Marauders just completely destroy Stalkers.
He's got 4 Marauders total, 3 moving towards his opponent's base.
With an SCV, he might want to make a bunker with this.
He could make a bunker.
He starts a bunker. This might be really bad. Look at that. Uses the SCV just to try to get some extra hits. And Stims kills that Zealot. And this is actually usually this. A Stalker go down. 2 Stalkers going to go down.
He's still got all 3 Marauders. He's warping in some Zealots.
Wow, this is actually really great play. Oh, he's lost 0 Marauders so far.
This is so sick. Zooming in here. Look at that cinematography here. 5 Marauders out. He is not bringing you the Marauders just yet. He's going to wait. It looks like he's going to regroup.
He's killed a probe, maybe 3 Zealots and 2 Stalkers, or was it 4 Stalkers and a Zealot? I'm getting excited, so I'm slapping the table.
You were table thumping, man.
This is actually... I'm just getting a little bit wiggly. This is such a nice opening move. This is one of these awesome pressure moves. You expand, put some pressure on, and if your opponent skimped on anything, then he's going to be in trouble, and that's what we just saw there. This is a very StarCraft 1-esque type of play.
You know what's interesting, too, is he backed off. I think he said, all right, I've done enough damage.
That's beautiful.
And now I'm going to play it safe.
I just love it, Tasteless. It's so good play. This is the type of play that StarCraft 2 is going to evolve into very, very soon here. You know, especially with this tournament being on, you know, everyone's showing their best skills. Everyone's going to be like, oh, yeah, of course you're supposed to do that. And we're just going to see more and more, and it's just going to evolve and become this beautiful, amazing game.
You know what, I got to say, I was really skeptical before StarCraft 2 came out. I was like, I don't know if anything can be better than StarCraft 1. This is the game that, I mean, me especially, since it's my job to commentate, I was like, this is the game that changed my life. But honestly, I almost feel like StarCraft 2 is better now. I mean, I'm really starting to dig it. I get the same good vibes I get from StarCraft 1 playing this game.
Absolutely.
And it's nice to have something new. I mean, we get to see a whole new metagame coming out here. It's awesome.
And it's exciting in a lot of other ways. It's not so closed off. You know, Torch comes down and qualifies. This would never have happened in StarCraft 1.
You know, the infrastructure here at the GSL is just superior to anything that is so exclusive. For instance, what we saw with Kesva before.
Yeah.
I mean, that was really, you know, one of the issues is you see all these pro gamers playing.
But you actually have to give up your life to do that.
Yeah, you have to get a license. You can't just be like Torch and come down here. Or like we're going to see TLO do. You know, you can't do that. And that's what's great about this. Is this is truly going to see who's the best player out there because it's open to everybody. Lots of gates coming over here. Again, I got to go back to WindPrime's build. It's just very unusual. I mean, if there was a Reaper Rush, that could have done a lot of damage as well.
Yeah.
Hitting from multiple sides.
You know, any early aggression that Top threw out at him could have really, killed him even, because he lost so much anyways. Imagine if he had twice that amount of units. Definitely WindPrime could have died from that, so a little bit risky it seems, but he's stabilized, so now he's making a good amount of units, getting that observer out to check out exactly what's going on.
Oh, by the way, guys, thanks for all the feedback so far. We do understand that you guys on the low res can't see what we have on the unit counting station, so we're going to try to do a better job of just letting you guys know what units are in there. He's dropping over here. And really the units are out of position. Stiff goes right for the Robo. The Immortal is so good against Marauders. It's gone. Meanwhile, an attack here on the front. That was not perfect force field. He did block it off. He's going for that access.
And I think he's going to get it. There it goes. Huge move by Top.
I'm out.
Wow.
Damn. That was awesome.
He drew the army away by attacking the expansion, dropped in the main, killed two extremely important buildings. This is huge play by oGsTOP. This guy is pretty sick, and I tell you, I think a lot of people did not really know who he was before this.
This is the dumbest zealot in the game. I'm tough. No, you're not. Go back home.
Not anymore.
Stick with the rest of the Protoss units.
Well, he took a lot of hits.
He did. But these guys just got word.
Wow.
Did you hear what happened to Jimmy? He never came back. You know what? I don't know if Protoss should even be out here, to be honest. Terran is all healed up. Let's see here.
He's got all these medevacs.
Medevacs are actually drained of energy.
He wants at this point.
Yeah, only one medevac can heal, though. But,
the little medevacs who could, waiting for their mana to build up. One day I'll heal that Marine.
This is too many. Oh, well, I was about to say that's too many probes that I forgot for a second. He actually lost his Nexus. By the way, guys, a tip for you guys at home. You generally only need about 16 workers at each base. After that, it becomes pretty inefficient. Assuming that there's 8 mineral patches.
But of course, you need to make more for expansions in the future.
What is he going to go down here and just blow up his destructible rocks? He's like just killing everything. Okay, is he going to move in?
I think that he's going to have to use so many force fields up, and eventually he's going to run out of force fields. This is not looking good for WindPrime.
Here we go. Guardian Shield use did isolate 3 Marauders down here. He's taken out a lot of units, but I don't know if actually it looks like the Terran's taking some pretty serious blows here.
Losing a lot of medevacs. You got to be careful. Those get targeted very, very fast.
But to be honest, the medevacs don't even have any energy in them. You know what I mean? So it's like they're healing. Run! GG, WindPrime taken out.
Wow.
That was pretty straightforward.
That was total ownage, man.
That was really, really nicely handled by our Terran player. Wow.
oGsTOP.
I think
really strong play right there.
That was actually a pretty solid one-sided game. We haven't seen as many. We've seen some kind of dramatic games, I guess you could say, here at GOM TV, but that was pretty solid. Like, this Terran's just better. He's just out doing him.
We've seen a lot of games where, you attack, you get that forward, being ahead of your opponent so strong, and then the players don't kill each other for a while. We've seen a lot of that where they're not really confident. This guy was completely confident. He's like, okay, I hit the Nexus. I now have this timing to go and actually just kill him. And that's what he did.
You know what I've noticed, actually, is a lot of people are using these Marauder drops and going right for the Nexus. They're not going for workers. That's different from StarCraft 1 because generally we advise people in StarCraft 1, look, just get a couple workers because the chances of you destroying the hatchery or the Nexus or the command center pretty low. But the kind of damage that Marauders do is so good against structures.
You can just right-click Marauders on a hatchery, a command center even. Sometimes people don't lift those off quick enough. A Nexus, and it goes down so fast. If units aren't right there, and sometimes even if they are, if you have enough Marauders and some medevacs healing them, it's so hard to stop.
We're going to get this going. Both players are ready, and I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's go into game 2.
I was told we were ready. Now we're going to start. Okay. Let's get ready for game number 2.